Hi, this is Commando number 2783, Jack the Jinx. So I'll read the short blurb on the back. Things were pretty tough in trouble-torn Aden in the early 1960s, and CSM Bob Bennett thought it couldn't get much worse. But then a new pay corporal was posted to the regiment, and Bob found out just what real trouble was when he met Jack the Jinx. So I've got to be honest with you, I had to look up Aden. I didn't know where it was. It's a port city in Yemen, and I don't actually know the history of it. So there you go. You do, I think, learn some things from reading these kind of comics. In the inlay we have photo from the Gulf War, Operation Desert Storm. It's a tank. And down there it says from the Imperial War Museum, so that must be where they get a lot of their references and archive and information. I thought like DC Thompson would. I think they own some things like the sport photos. They probably own those, but you know, I guess they have the Imperial War Museum. And on the back we have a survey, a sort of reader survey to ask what readers like. I've seen those in manga from time to time. Interesting research. So our story begins with British officers chasing down this suspect, I suppose. And self-defense, they shoot him before they shoot them. And there's a photographer who's a secondary sort of character, Australian photographer. And then we have our main character, Jack, the supposed Jinx. And he's a sort of in charge of pay or something. Pay corporal. I've not heard of that. And so the soldiers are held up, and they can't meet their new pay corporal, who's hijacked by a sort of enemy agent. And it leads to a chase scene early on. I kept thinking that the cars look old, but it's set in the 1960s. It's not modern times. And so the photographer guy comes to the rescue of our main character. And this incident of him being hijacked quite easily is sort of rubs the British officers the wrong way. And it's the very start of them thinking that he's a Jinx. I had to look up some of the abbreviations. RSM, I think that's Royal Sergeant Major, I think. Or Rear Sergeant Major, I wasn't too sure. But it does sort of show that it's quite well researched, I think. And so it's another incident where he loses the money he was entrusted with. And again, this doesn't sit well, although he saves the British officers, but loses the money that he was entrusted with. So it's set in the Middle East, so it's all arid desert sort of environment, which is done quite well. Especially the faces. I think he's losing his temper. I think that's a really well done face. It's got so much character to it. I forget the name of the British actor. He had sort of a moustache like this. He was in 8.5 Hot Mum, and he's in various other things where he sort of just plays this one loud shouting character. I forget the name of that actor. But I think this guy's probably based off of that. And wanting to rescue the money, go after the money, he, our main character, Jack the Jinx, gets captured. And so there's a rescue mission to get him back. And there's a helicopter. Once again, very well done in the Commando tradition style. Okay, I love that face. So under cover of darkness, they go in and infiltrate the sort of headquarters. In an act of bravery, our main character, Jack the Jinx, proves himself and steps in front of a moving vehicle, and is able to survive. Is 2 days, a few days later. And he's proven himself, but he is being shifted to a some other position, some other post somewhere else. he's replaced by what might be another Jinx. So, quite a good sort of espionage type story with some interesting humour to it as well. I give it a 8 out of 10. Next up we have Commando number 2831, the Nelson Spirit. I don't know if that might be Admiral Nelson, although I don't know if it's the PBY Kathleen or the submarine. I'm not sure what type of story I'm going to get. Thanks for watching. Bye.